for consumption of truth seekers, those who connect and know who they are. Orientate that. The fuck? Get off my job. What up, family? My good folk. What y'all got going on? It's on VI. I had to change some gaskets on a air compressor. The high, I believe that was the high line, the high side. I changed the gasket. It was leaking the other day. I put a new compressor on a 2011 Nissan. The hell, what kind of Nissan is that? Versa. 2011 Nissan Versa. And when I put the lines on there, high side and low side, the low side was cool, but the high side wound up leaking. So I wound up today, he brought it back, I took it and I changed the gasket. I changed the oil, it back down, no problems. Charged the system up. He left me, he was rolling ice. So I say, got a nephew, right? Give him a good deal. I ain't trying to jack him up. I already know, y'all already know, you putting an AC compressor on and charging it up. You ain't paying no less than $5. No less than $5. They gonna rob you. Now, a lot of my people be like, well, I'll just go to a woo woo. Keep running to them. I get, I ain't knocking no dealership or none of them. You know, I ain't knocking no dealership or none of them. I just know what you can get from dealing, what you get from dealing with it. Work at 6, 7 o'clock. You need to have a uniform on and work at 6, 7 o'clock. You need to have a uniform on and this and that. Give me a list of this and that. Give me a list of what I should do, right? Instead of, okay, let's don't worry about that right now. We'll worry about that later. Let's focus on what he does have. If you want to get involved in it, why don't you invest in what he already has going on to ensure that it will continue, that it can grow. It will have stability, continue that it can grow. It will have stability and steady growth. Why don't you invest in that? And those other things will be realized in the event of establishing, making sure he's established. You know, why don't you why don't you do business with him or send people to do business with him to ensure? Now, if he's doing business and he's taking this money and you see you promoting him and helping, and you see he's taking money and blowing it on nothing, he's not trying to build, then you got every right to say, I wouldn't mess with him. I wouldn't mess with him. You can't just label everybody because a lot of people, let me tell you something, a lot of people start to look at your brother. And I'm noticing that's even like with these high end cars. That's like Volvo. Volvo probably want damn near $1,000 to do their brakes. You know, like really, Mercedes too. I'm quite sure. BMW, I know Land Rover or Range Rover do. Who the fuck paid $1,000 just to put some brakes on? Even I know it's a different type of machine, but come on, fam. Are you fucking serious? You talking about you paying for exclusive? It's on a market. It's being produced and marketed on a world scale. So it's not exclusive. Why are you paying these highest prices for it? They all over the hood. Like that don't. That's not a mark to say, or that's not to say that that brings the value of them down. No. Because if I say you, I'm gonna say you something good with the Nano. That's a channel I watch. There's a lot of Hebrew activity going on over there, uh, internationally, not just in America or Africa, but internationally. Dealing with our people, we're international people now that we know who we are. We didn't take it international, A lot of people are awakened a long time ago. Let's not get that opportunity to go about and start expanding the truth, not expanding themselves to going uh, build big businesses off knowing we God's chosen people and using that to our advantage, but no, but building the kingdom. Remember, Christ said, "And this gospel of the kingdom will go to all the earth, into every nation, and then the end will come." The end of what? The end of this age, and we coming into who? The Christ order. Not one who's dependent on the world and their systems. Hell no. As long as God give me the breath of life, I'm gonna get up and go and take this knowledge I got and go and do what I gotta do to get where I need to be. I'm not waiting on them. I'm not depending on them. They not like me. They need me. They want to tax me. It's different, you know. Now the average person like that, like, what the fuck do you think you talking? I'm telling you, for an outside source, it ain't for you. Shit, what I do is for me. That's for us, family. We ain't messing with them people. I need that right there. Bam. Guys with Hebrew Israelites in live debate. I know he did. He ain't got no choice if he wants to sustain himself, because right now, he's under the new breed. Yeah, now, our people have awakened. We taking control of what's going on, decoupling from wickedness, because we know those who purport that they have our best interests at hand, they don't. Black people don't have a certain manner where people think, oh well, they gonna need us. No, we starting to connect around the world, making our way to places to, be able to get the things that we need to put in place. But we won't need your ass. Real talk. Who? No, Hulk Hogan. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. The world act like they slow, but we're gonna speed them up. What I talk about is strictly biblical, family. It don't have nothing to do with the world. I don't promote that stuff that's going on. What people do is what they do. What I talk about connects me to the greater in the kingdom. Damn, I didn't go get no cut board. I'm gonna go get a cut board in the morning. I ain't got no cars. First thing in the AM, I'm gonna run and go get a cut board. Come back and cut these prints. I ain't no cars on deck, so I'll use that day with my shirts. And then I want to introduce something new to the process that's gonna get that rhythm flowing, where I can really focus. That's I'm gonna take a hiatus away from doing cars, vans, and trucks, so I can spend more time and nurture what I got going on and get it really flourishing. I ain't come to play. I come to stay and to set my mark. You know, I'm not. I don't think I'm all that or nothing, but I know that I can create an opportunity that would allow me to put myself in a situation where I can continue to become a millionaire. Get some cash flowing. That's what I'm focused on, right? Because how I'm establish the kingdom, yes, at home with what the things that I have to be able to protect and provide for, but it has to be more than that, because the most High expect me to govern and rule, and not just for me, but for my children, and then for the extended family and people. I don't understand how people go and get all this wealth and then you go hiding behind gated communities and this and that. No, when I get wealthy, you gonna know, because it's there to empower people. It's God who makes you wealthy. The more I manage and get people involved and really get people that deserve that opportunity, that's the opportunity we need. We don't need no handouts. It's like, I don't know. Let's shake hands. You know what I'm saying? That's a contract. I'm being honest. I don't want to go sign the shit. Time to go. It's time to go. Fuck all that. They want to get you under contract, and you got to produce A, B, C, and D. They turn shit around on you instead of, okay, we coming together, and what comes out of this gathering of coming together with all of the talents and gifts that we have, the value that we possess. Fam, everybody got value. You went to work or learned a certain process operating in a certain system. You have some form of expertise or some form of value that you can bring to the table. You might not understand it, but shit, eventually it's gonna come to you. You know, I'm good at this. Okay, we can use certain aspects of what you do. That's like with me with automotive technology. You can use that to engineer in other aspects of life. Being mechanically sound, knowing how to read schematics, do electrical wiring, troubleshooting, and a whole lot of other things. Even with these automobiles dealing with HVAC, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Y'all just heard me say I installed an AC compressor. My nephew riding around so icy now in his car. You know, I know he loving it. He loving Unk right now. And he didn't go running to these shops and they didn't bust him across his head for all his money. And he got good, reputable work. Exactly. 773-451-6080. That's how we roll. Peace.